Meanwhile, Ivan's in the bushes, just like this fucking idiot.
He just kind of gestures with his head, and a guy walks up and goes to start frisking you. He removes all of your equipment. Hands behind your back. Nothing happens. I said put your hands behind your back, worm.
Why? I literally just started.
And we'll sort this out. But I need to make sure security stays tight.
Yeah, that's a fair
hands
point.
Behind your back.
I'm going to say that's a fair point. Put my hands behind my back.
They're going to zip cuff you. 2 sets.
Ooh.
Oh. One's around my thumbs too.
Yes.
Yes.
For those of you who aren't aware, the reason for doing that is some people, if they are strong enough or wide-built enough like I am, can just break out of zip cuffs. However, if you put them around the thumbs as well, the only way to do that is to also break both of your fucking thumbs. These guys are very well trained. In another world, you could see you having worked with them at B.A.R.D. Like, they just protocol down the line.
Well, and they zip tie your thumbs like this.
Yeah.
Not like this.
Yeah,
so
and they do it across. Yeah.
It's cross.
Yeah. It sucks. Don't ask. Anyway.
I'm gonna fully cooperate because I'm fully riding this out. Like, yeah, I'm Mike, and Jim fucked me over. That's my story.
They put you in the back. There isn't a seat for you, so they put you basically in the trunk area of the SUV because they weren't expecting a prisoner. And you see them drive away with him up to the castle.
Part of me contemplates leaving him there.
You Russian son of a bitch.
This man has gotten me into situations that would have otherwise been easier to deal with if he had not helped.
Much worse. It's going to get so much worse.
So,
I mean, it might.
First thing Ivan does is he's going to call Victor and tell Victor what just happened.
How the fuck?
Okay, so listen. I understand why this man has had plenty of people that have not wanted to be his partners.
But he has a really high success rate.
Okay, but like everything I have seen has been from bad to worse, and every little bit has been I might die here because of this man's fuck ups.
I could just hear the handler like, but did he use Bugsy?
Okay, I do not know who this fucking Bugsy is. That
Victor doesn't mention Bugsy.
Can you imagine if he did though? He's like, but Bugsy?
Listen.
All right.
I want to let you know, Victor. This is fun job. This helps blow off steam, but I make way too much money playing pro hockey.
Yeah, but how much less money will you make playing pro hockey if all of your magic dries up all of a sudden?
I'm locked into contract for the next 5 years, so I'm...
You fucker.
I could be a performer.
Just signed a new one before we won championship, so...
You have a new objective.
Can it please be to kill Val?
Will you either... In addition to your existing objectives, he either needs to be rescued or otherwise rendered incapable of speaking.
Can third option be sacrifice?
No.
It's a pretty good option.
Go get your partner back. You don't want the same reputation he has.
Son of a bitch.
Do you need an extra pair of hands?
I mean, do we have technology to make that happen?
No, I mean like another person to help you.
Oh, yes, please.
We have an operator in the area working on something else. They can be there in probably 45 minutes.
Oh, who is in the area?
It's me.
Were you waiting for us to fail?
Maybe.
Okay.
Look, This is my first handler assignment. I just came out of the field. I cannot have this fuck up because I don't want to get stuck back in the field. So if I have to go in the field for an afternoon to keep from being stuck in the field for the rest of my fucking career, I'm gonna do it.
Well, that would be helpful because I am also a giant human being and stick out like sore thumb anywhere.
Cool. Meet me at... he gives you coordinates. At midnight. We'll handle it from there. I will provide ground support.
It ends up being the diner.
No. It's a location in the forest outside of the castle.
Ah, okay.
That's good because I still have the keys.
I mean, no, you don't. They do. They took everything off of you.
They're going in the locker with my name on it, damn it. Mike.
No, with Mike's name on it.
Yeah, you're not Mike, remember.
No, you're not Mike. In fact, they find your ID. Your fake ID. I'm assuming you were smart enough not to carry your real ID on you as well.
Okay, the hesitation scares me. Ivan's not even wearing a wedding ring. So, like...
His wedding ring is a cock ring.
No, Elton John's wedding ring is a cock ring, gifted to him by Eminem.
By Eminem, who is the godfather of his children.
The rap godfather.
So, Val,
yes.
You are taken in this door, so you see this room. There's a big rug, there's stairs down, there's stairs up. They take you down the stairs into this room. Looks like a storage room. There are a bunch of crates on this side of the room. They walk you down this hall. These are open archways. It looks like more storage areas. In here, and get put in this cell.
Oh, look, they give you dirt bed. It is what you deserve.
No, it's straw.
Asshole.
Guess what?
Oh.
At least I'm getting sleep tonight, asshole.
I mean,
Ivan
gonna
stops
be
and just waits as he's waiting. You can just see Ivan thinking, "I make entirely too much money for this shit."
Someone's gonna be tired during the rescue tomorrow, and someone's gonna be wide awake.
I mean, it's the sloppiest mission. This guy just Jack Sparrows his way through shit.
It's not sloppy. It's cinematically successful.
Cinematic, bitch! You got caught very easily.
I did it for the vine.
There you go. Do it for the vine. I ain't gonna do it.
Do it for the vine. I ain't gonna do it. Do it for the dick. There we go.
All right. So we're going to advance time to the meet with Victor. They will catch up with you relatively quickly because there's a thing.
What thing?
That you're not going to like, Val.
The old lie powder.
No. So Victor meets you. You see he's in a suit and tie and slacks and nice shoes. He hands you a garment bag and says, "Put this on."
Okay. Just puts it on.
It is a really nice suit, no tie, but a very well-fitted sport coat, slacks, shoes, and a black athletic t-shirt.
Okay.
And a gold chain.
This is what's nice and slimming. Ivan feels pretty.
Well, you're dressed like a bodyguard because you're going to be my bodyguard. And we're going to go buy Val back.
I like where this is going.
Because he just came on the market. I was going to have a sneak in, but we could just do a buy.
So, okay, but like, why are they selling people? I have questions.
Some rituals require human sacrifice.
You know what? This is fair, and this place seems uber fucking haunted. So
Yeah. The fucked up thing is I don't even know if Blackwood has anything to do with the spooky shit.
no.
He might. It might just be the fucking castle. I did some digging. That's why I was in the area. Apparently, there have been rumors of this place being haunted for over 1,000 fucking years.
Do you think curse? I do you no? You know, listen. I have theory. It is Baba Yaga. I will
It's
stand
not
by
Baba
theory.
Yaga. Baba Yaga is the Russian boogeyman.
I'm just
However, there are rumors that there was a wizard who lived in this castle years ago.
Was it Merlin?
No,
Damn it.
Merlin was a white wizard.
Oh, so
This
like
would have
Gandalf.
been a black
Okay.
wizard.
So not like Gandalf.
No, more like Sauron.
Sauron? Okay. I even like Lord of the Rings.
I do too. Why do you think I became a wizard?
See, I figured out by accident. I didn't even realize.
Yeah, we call people like you sorcerers.
Complete accident. It's like, oh fuck.
You were playing with your wand one day and poof, magic happened.
That sounds like puberty.
That is how babies are made.
That is how babies are made. All right. So, you and Victor just walk up to the gate. Victor rings the bell. You both hear the channel open, but nothing happens. Victor says, Smirnoff Ice. And the gate opens.
Ivan just looks intimidating because he's fucking huge and could probably eat every person in there.
You two walk through the gate. Yeah, but they all have guns. You two walk through the gate, and
giant Russian supernova.
as you walk through the gate, you walk a little ways, and then a vehicle comes to pick you up. But instead of the truck you saw earlier, it's a nice sedan. It is big enough for you to fit in, but not comfortably.
Yeah, that is part.
You're used to it, yeah.
Yes.
Every time you've ever had to take a cab.
Yes, it's cramped. Last time I had person with Chevy.
One time that Uber showed up in a Prius, and you're like, "The fuck, bro."
Prius is very roomy. Now, I had someone show up in Chevy Spark. That was rough.
But anyway, you guys walk, or you guys take your ride to the front door. And Victor says, "Oh, excuse me just a moment," and leans down to tie his shoe. Maul, your door opens.
My door opens?
You also hear a voice in your head that says, "Your door's open. Get the fuck out. While you're getting out, do me a favor. Meet up with Ivan." It's Victor's voice.
Oh.
Oh, God?
Okay. I'm hoping that in one of the rooms down there may be my shit.
Oh, fuck.
What?
Dave just fucking nat one.
What were you trying to do that led to the nat one? And how bad is it going to hurt me?
It's not going to hurt you. It's going to hurt Victor. He just failed a sanity check because he used magic. Oh, okay. He's still fine.
God, do you know where my stuff is?
God.
There's a random person talking in my head. I'm insane. And the door randomly opened. I'm having a spiritual awakening.
So the guy who was carrying your stuff, you saw walk into this room here.
Is there any sort of weapon or weapon-like item near me on the way there?
No.
Stick, rock, broom.
I mean, there's a skull in this cell if you can get into it.
Beat him with a skull.
Not that crazy. Some of us have standards.
But you haven't seen or heard any guard movements down here. They shoved you down here and assumed you were gonna be here till they came and got you.
So I'm gonna go into the room and hope that I can just acquire my shit back.
Also, I would like to point out that these are iron bars. So you can see through them to all these other cells. These aren't solid walls.
Gotcha.
These are barred cells. So you can see this whole area.
I'm just gonna go get my stuff.
As we're driving, I just like uses telekinesis to change the radio station.
No, you guys are at the front door now.
Oh, I was like, just change the radio station with telekinesis. It's just
oh fuck!
Don't do
terrible
that. Song.
Don't
terrible
tempt
song.
Fate. So
one of us has to play.
Ivan, you and Vic. One of us has to play smart here. Is that what you just said?
Yeah, that's
okay.
True. That's
you know what? Fair. You and Victor walk in this front door, and you are met by Mr. Blackwood.
Ooh.
He says, gentlemen, I'm glad you could make it. I'm surprised that there was somebody willing to do business on such short notice. And Victor says, well, you know, secrets of the trade. I can't really divulge too many. And he just gives the evilest fucking smile you think you've ever seen on a human being.
And then you remember me shooting the guy out of the woods.
Ivan just stands all super intimidating.
Okay, that's fine. Victor passed his charisma check.
Did I get my stuff back?
Yeah.
Okay.
You also hear Victor and some other guy talking just up the stairs. So you're here. These stairs are these stairs. They're talking right here on top of this rug.
So now that I have all of my stuff, I'm going back in the cell and shutting the door.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess that is part of the plan. If we're gonna buy him,
right?
What am I gonna do my way out?
I wouldn't recommend it.
I wouldn't put it fucking past you.
You've seen Boondocks.
Also that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm fully equipped back in my cell with the door locked.
Victor looks over at you, Ivan, and goes, I would love to continue with pleasantries, but I always prefer to do business first. Would you mind? And Victor goes, oh, not at all. Would you like to inspect the merchandise? Oh, I can have my man Sergey do it. Would you mind having someone show him to the product? Oh, not at all. And a guard walks over and escorts Sergey down the stairs. And Victor and Blackwood go off somewhere else. The big boys, in Blackwood's mind, the important people are talking. The plebs can take care of all the other shit. So you walk down these stairs. You see this same storage room full of boxes. You go through this door here. It's wooden door, open archways, wooden door. You go through the wooden door, and you just see him right here in this cell. There's Val. You also notice that Val has all of his equipment back. You also notice in this corner, just sitting on the floor, staring at the door, is a 3-foot-tall porcelain doll with blonde hair and blue eyes.
Don't tell me.
And then you look over at Val to try to figure out if you two are going to plan something together. And you glance back over in the direction of the doll, it having made you feel a little uneasy, and it's gone. Roll me a sanity check.
Fuck.
Both of us?
You haven't seen the doll yet.
Okay.
That's bad, my guy.
That's real bad.
Oh, you only lose 1 sanity because it's like it's a weird thing, but like you expected some weird things, but it's still unnerving, right?
Mm.
So now it's Ivan,
Yep.
Guard, Val. What are you guys doing?
So Ivan's gonna walk over in character as Sergey. Look at Val, look him up and down and go, look over to the guard. It is Peony. Do you see him? Look at this. I could break this man. Do you think I could break this man in half?
I want to spit at you.
The guard walks over and goes, to be fair, it does look like he could use a sandwich.
Exactly. See, he's scrawny. I mean, it will do.
Sergey gets spit on. The guard gets a hug.
You're in the cell.
I get spit through the bars.
You can't hug through the bars. You can try, and the guard's going to look at you and kind of take a half a step back and go, don't fucking touch me.
He spits at me, and I just give him the look that once we're done with this, I'm going to beat the shit out of you.
And to hug the guard, I'm just going to open the cell because it never relocked and just go out, give him a hug, walk back in and shut the door.
That is...
The guard's like, wait a minute, what the fuck?
What kind of fucking place are you running here? Do you what is this? What are we doing?
That was locked. If that wasn't locked, why is he still in there? Wait a minute.
Okay, so I'm just guessing this one is stupid.
Ah, he failed. Yes.
Oh yeah. That was an intelligence check, whether or not he realized that this was a setup. But if, you're going to make this guard go night-night, now might be the time, gentlemen.
The power of love.
He rolled a 1. I'm giving you the advantage of knowing if you're going to knock this man out, do it now.
Oh, I'm cross-checking the ever-loving shit out of this man's face with my stick.
It makes so much noise. Just shoot him.
No, because if I just come in... do you see the size of me as someone who plays hockey just cross-checking this dude in the face?
Well, we could shoot
Roll a
him.
combat check. B/7.
Oh, so I'll be +4. 6.
You go to hit him. He dodges.
Into the bars? Like towards the bars?
No. He just kind of steps sideways and around him. And now you roll a combat check to defend. He rolled another 7. He's not shooting, so his combat check's +2.
Well, I'm +4, so that's 9.
Yeah, nope. He goes to elbow you, and you just kind of put your hand out and stop his elbow. And he goes, this is going to hurt, isn't it? And then what do you do?
Absolutely. So I am just going to body check the ever-loving shit out of this man into the fucking cage, into the bars like it's a board.
Roll me another combat check and B/7. Why am I rolling so many 5s?
6.
It's the same! You know what? We'll say you get him. Because you will eventually get him. Your skill level is so much higher than his.
Dude, I know. But that's why I added the extra points and added the specialization, because I was like, no, I'm going to need +4 in combat because I'm a big motherfucker.
So the guard is night-night?
Oh, yeah, the guard's now sleeping peacefully on the floor.
I would have probably gotten a major penalty for boarding and a 10-minute misconduct and kicked out of the game for how hard I hit this man against the wall. Very illegal check.
I would like to drag him into my cell, tuck him in the bed, give him a kiss on the forehead, and lock the door behind me on the way out. And say night-night.
Okay.
You got knocked the fuck out!
I think you just shoot himself.
Oh, Victor did give you an earbud to give to him.
The guard?
Okay.
No,
Yeah,
to
Val.
you.
Val Ivan hands it over and goes, I honestly just wanted to let you die here, but here, this will communicate with Victor. He is upstairs with us. We are
What?
planning to buy you.
Put the earpiece in and make kissy face.
Cannot wait to kill this man.
You hear, like, it's as loud as a full voice, but you hear a whisper because Victor is apparently wearing a subvocal. He says, Val, I'm glad to see you're back with us. Do me a favor. Find the documents. Don't get caught. You hear this
Right.
too, obviously, Ivan. But you are in the basement with a 9-night guard and just you guys.
Mm-hmm.
This looks like an old school like wine cellar, like for wine casks.
Yep.
This is just random storage shit. Who the fuck knows what's in the boxes?
Do they have labels? Can we see if they have labels?
None of them are labeled. Most of them look very old. Like, it looks like these boxes and them being here predates the purchase of the castle. The same with this cellar here. This storage room looks like it's where, like, they've been trying to set it up for equipment storage, but it's not done yet.
Right.
I mean, so I'm gonna just assume that because they seem like they've been here longer than the current owner, we could probably just ignore them.
That's fair. That's a fair assumption.
You know what I mean? Like, if they weren't brought in by the people now doing the weird shit, then it's probably not involved in the
Ivan
weird
looks
shit.
at Ivan looks at Val. On your way. If you see little porcelain doll, please let me know, because I'd like to know that I'm not crazy. Ivan goes, you're not going to tell me, are you?
Hang on. When you say that, you hear a female child's giggle. Roll me a sanity check.
Bruh. So
roll me another d6. Roll 4 or higher. Okay. You only lose 1 sanity.
Okay. So I'm down to like 8.
Yes. You're good up until 7. At 6, you start taking negatives. Because you get, like, shaken. You're like, this is fucking weird, and you're on edge, and yeah.
How is everything working out but this fucking porcelain doll?
I don't know!
I popped out of the woods, convinced this man I was in the grounds crew. But a doll.
To be fair, it's a creepy fucking doll. Also, it looks ancient.
So, Annabelle.
I don't know the reference.
Maul, you've seen horror movies. Annabelle. Okay, there. All
right. But yeah, so
can we ask where the handler's name is?
Victor.
Can we ask Victor where he is? Like, what floor is he on?
Victor is currently on the 2nd floor in what he describes as the billiard room.
Okay, because then we know not to go there.
Yeah.
Well,
Ivan is supposed to be with
Ivan.
Victor, so.
You also know that the guard who was in this room when you came in, Mr. Blackwood came down these stairs. The guard that was in this room is the one who went with you downstairs. Yes. So as far as you know, this room is currently unoccupied.
Okay. So I'm gonna, seeing as we both know, in order to keep everything good, our cover good, I'm going to return to Victor.
You were given orders from Victor to find the documents.
But I thought that was Val.
Yeah,
was
No,
given that
that's
order.
for both of
Okay.
you.
Oh. Well, the good thing is I'm still in my guard uniform, so we can freely walk around the castle. For the most part.
More or less. You want to avoid people getting a good long look at you because they do all seem to know each other.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
kind of like in Hitman where like you can access the areas but not for too long without raising suspicion.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's kind of how I'm thinking.
Same sort of idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not dressed for that. So
No. But he was escorting you.
yeah.
So as
okay,
long as
yeah,
you
okay.
are with him, you kind of assume it'll be fine because people know that there is a guest in the castle.
Yeah.
Ha. Whose meal ticket now? Dick.
I swear to God, when we are done, you will literally be ripped apart like bear.
Not if Bugsy has anything to say about it. All right, let's go find these documents.
I will destroy Bugsy.
I'm assuming you guys come up into
The main, yeah.
the main entry area here.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So there are 2 doors off of this area, stairs up, and then the stairs down that you just came up into this area.
Right.
There is a little chair sitting here in the corner,
Okay.
and you do see the doll there. Val, you see it too.
I'm just gonna look at you and be like,
Yes, that doll.
Oh.
It looks very similar to doll my babushka used to have in Cleveland.
can I go try to touch it?
Sure.
You don't
I'll go
touch
try
the
to-
spooky haunted shit, bro. Have you never seen a horror movie?
And the stoners always win, so
No,
they
they
proved that
don't.
they proved that theory in Cabin in the Woods.
That's true.
And Tucker and Dale versus Evil and Idle Hands.
Literally Scooby Doo. The
Exactly.
stoners solved the
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So I'm gonna go touch. I'm gonna go poke the butt. I'm gonna go
You
touch it.
touch the doll.
Can I pick it up and like physically inspect it?
Sure. It looks like an ancient porcelain doll.
I'm going to laugh, chuckle, look at my 8-foot companion, and be like, "You're scared of this? It's just a doll." And I'm gonna put it back down.
But,
You
like,
hear
I
the
watched
giggle
that
again.
show-
No sanity check this time.
Me?
Yeah, you don't need to roll a sanity check, but you hear the giggle again.
And I'm placing the doll down in a respectful way. Like I'm not gonna just toss it. Like I'm not trying to like get any bad mojo off this. I was pleasant the whole time. I'm just gonna kind of like chuckle and kind of like scared of this, huh? And put it down and be like, "Big
Hey,
pansy."
listen. Nobody said
Maul,
scared.
when you turn to look at him and say you're scared of this, huh? After you turn the doll back down and you go to gesture at it, it's not in the chair anymore. It's gone. Roll me a sanity check.
Who's the little bitch now?
No. You saw it disappear this time, but you can't remember what it looked like. Like what it disappearing looked like. It was there and it wasn't, and something happened in between, but you don't know what it was.
Sanity's
There's just a blank there for you now. What?
Sanity's just a D6.
Plus intelligence. While you're doing that, which door do you guys want to go through?
I'd say probably the door on the right.
4.
This one? Lose a point of sanity.
Done.
Ivan looks
Oh,
over.
you rolled a 1 on your
die.
die. Roll me another d6. You might lose 2.
You don't understand though. The more insane I get, the more Bugsy comes out.
Okay, you lose 1. It's fine. You're still stable.
Damn it. Bugsy will remember that.
Bugsy will remember this. All right, so you peep in this door?
Yep.
Okay. When you look through the door, you don't see any guards.
What is
in
that on
this
the
room.
wall?
Where, here?
No, the shit on the back.
Like,
Oh,
looks like
there are 4 statues here.
Is that? Hold on, are those all the pieces of Exodia?
no,
Fucking
you're
hate you.
you're missing the
Can
cod
you
piece.
talk about how powerful this motherfucker is?
They're statues.
The last
Oh,
piece.
okay, I was
cod
saying.
piece.
Knight, monk, knight, wizard.
5 things.
Or excuse me, ranger, monk, knight, wizard.
Okay.
From right to left.
So I'm gonna just open the door and walk in as if I'm showing him around and trying
Okay.
to find Victor.
There's a nice little seating here with 2 corner sectionals, a big ass pile of pillows on the floor on top of what looks like a bearskin rug with a big chair at like the head of the area. There is a shelving unit here with bottles of various liquors. It looks like a well-stocked dry bar, essentially.
Yeah.
This area kind of looks dance floor-y. You're guessing that this was once upon a time the castle's ballroom.
Ivan sees the bearskin rug, taps Val on the shoulder, and goes, "This looks like one I had for Only Skates Only Skate account."
A shiver. Met women Johnny.
The only other things of note in this room are the statues in the back, which look like they're as old as the castle.
Okay.
Like they're part of the castle.
Right.
And there's a door here.
So we should probably search the bar.
I mean, can we run an intelligence check to see if this is a room where it looks like important papers could be stored?
Sure.
Which one of us has played before? 3. Plus 3, so 6.
5.
Yeah, you are both very aware that this looks more like a lounge area and not a place you would keep documents and paperwork, etc.
On to the
feel like-
library.
Feel like nothing is downstairs. It would probably be upstairs in some sort of office.
You want to check through this door?
Sure. Logically, it makes sense.
Okay. So you peek in this door. Again, you don't see any guards. You do see lots of bookshelves, a few filing cabinets, etc. This looks like a library of sorts. There is a table here with some stuff on it. There is a table here that the doll is sitting on.
Starts swearing in Russian. It's fucking doll.
Mamu vuibu, suka bliet.
It's just a super blade.
I'm gonna walk in, see the doll, and be like, "What's up, Priscilla?"
That's not my name. But you'll know it before the end of the night. And now you both hear the giggle, and then the doll just disappears. You don't see it go. You feel that you saw it go, but you don't remember what happened.
This bitch is roofing us on the way out.
Actually, roll me an intelligence check. You are familiar with magic enough. You might know what's going on here. And you've worked for B.A.R.D for a while. You can make it too, Mal.
5.
Okay.
5.
Cool. You both realize that there are some things that the human mind just refuses to accept. And that is oftentimes in situations like this, the reason for disappearances, like small gaps in memory like this. You saw something that your brain went, the fuck is going? Nope. And just, it doesn't exist anymore.
Okay.
So, this doll is bad juju.
Yes. So, Ivan turns to Val and goes, I mean, should we not look for like an office? feels like that would be where important things would be held, not a library, because this is public access to everybody.
Do you know where the office is? Because I do not.
I mean, is there not a second
Also,
floor?
there is a desk and a filing cabinet in here, right here, with papers and yada, yada, yada.
Come on, you ent. Let's look. I'm not gonna call you Big Russian Bear.
No, no.
You
it is a
realize the
giant-
ent is
it
going to end up. You realize ent is going to end up being your call sign, right?
mine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, no,
Okay.
no. It is not. It is not Russian bear. It is Russian supernova, which has been coined by all journalists, and it is now put on trading cards.
Ah,
So
trademark.
yes, that's see. Listen, this is what it takes. I am champion. I am the best in the world. Ivan is king of hockey. Better than Ovechkin.
Can I roll intelligence to search the room?
Yes.
Can I watch?
Yes. Or you can search too.
7.
You don't need to search too. So the filing cabinet didn't contain anything of note. However, when going through the books on this bookshelf, one of them clicked, and then the bookshelf descended into the floor, and there is a secret office here.
Secret tunnel.
Ooh.
I'm gonna look at my tall friend and be like,
You win this round. Yeah, we should both check. Or I will, you know what? I'll stand guard to make sure no one comes in.
"Why don't we just go in and shut the door?"
Do you know how to shut the door?
I was gonna push on it. Oh wait,
How?
it
It
went
descended into the floor.
Don't you have magical abilities? Float that shit.
Do you like understand how magic works?
He does
Yes,
not.
You move your hands and shit happens.
I am not a Jedi, okay?
You were the one that used the Jedi mind trick earlier.
Okay, it fucking worked too, and you saw it.
A third of the time, it worked.
Listen. Listen.
So there are a couple of things going on here. On the desk, you notice a locket. And then you realize it's not a locket, it's just an amulet with a what are they called? The little, it's like a lot of them are oval or circle, and it's got a like almost like a statue, but it's in the thing, and it's black and white in the middle. And there's a name for it, and I can't remember it.
Have no idea. Totem?
No, these are like a thing in real life. Anyway, there's an amulet sitting on the desk that looks Victorian and ornate.
Fucking Horcrux? Imagine if we have to do Horcruxes.
You also, there is a like an old school cloak hung on a peg on the wall. There is a dagger on the desk, and there's one file folder just sitting on the desk. There's also a filing cabinet next to it that's open, but it looks like...
Can we open said file folder and see if it's what we need?
Yeah, you can take a look.
Sure.
Ivan looks around the room and goes, "Did we break into Victor Von Doom's castle?"
Are we gonna know it's what we need when we see it? Like, do we have enough intel to be like, this?
You're looking for business documents. You know you're
Okay,
looking
yeah.
for business documents, so yes.
Okay. Cool. Are these those?
Well, you see something, some sort of correspondence with a place called Quantum Enterprises. that seems to be talking about illegal arms deals in Southeast Asia. You see some documents from Novatech Industries that contain insider trading information. You see some documents from SecureNet Solutions that give details on how to breach cybersecurity in certain sectors. You see a document from Halcyon Pharmaceuticals talking about unregulated drug trials.
Okay, so this is all important shit.
Yeah, this is what you're looking for.
I'm going to put it in my pocket.
There's also a big one for the Eclipse Energy Corp, which is a proposal from Blackwood to them outlining their new environmental regulation evasion strategy.
So Blackwood's a
So
bad
yeah,
dude.
this is 100% the shady shit you were looking for.
Okay.
Victor, we found the file.
Fantastic. You have 2 other objectives.
Also, Victor, we are seeing really, really weird porcelain doll.
Yeah, I've noticed it too. I think
Oh, good,
that
we are
might be
not
related
crazy.
to the weird happenings.
Can I look in the
that is
file
good.
cabinet?
What?
Can I look in the file cabinet?
Yeah.
Is there anything about Priscilla in there?
Nope. But roll me intelligence checks. Since you're looking around this room. Also, don't forget you have magical goggles that see magic shit.
I got a 9.
Oh, that's right.
A
I got an
9
8.
and a 5.
Oh, I got a
Nice.
crit. I got a crit success.
Yeah, and say
Right.
plus I'm my intelligence is 3, so 8.
Right, so 8. Yeah, so 9 and 8. All right. You do notice a loose stone in the wall. Val and Ivan, you feel like there is more to these other items sitting on the desk because they're out of place unless they're important for some reason.
Yeah, I'm gonna go pluck that fucking wall, that stone out the wall.
You didn't see the stone, Val did.
Oh.
I will point
You
out
realized that there was more to the other items on the desk, the amulet and the dagger.
I will point out the stone while putting on said goggles.
Okay. The amulet, the dagger, and the cloak all have magical auras.
What do you see? Please tell me. I'm excited to hear.
These weapons on these items on the table have magical aura. And there's a rock in the wall over there.
Do you not tell him about the cloak?
The cloak too. The items on the table, the cloak. Like,
the cloak wasn't on the desk; it's hanging on a peg on the wall.
Oh, I meant like as a collective, the items.
Okay.
That be there. And the rock over there is loose. Do you want to pull it with your big?
Well, can I put the goggles on first and look at the items to see if maybe it's magic that I know?
You could try to figure it out. Yeah. You could try to figure it out without the goggles. Now, knowing that they're magic, you can try to roll an Arcana check essentially to discern their auras and figure out what they do.
I can do that. +2, so 7.
Okay. The amulet looks like it's a focus for disrupting other magical effects.
Ooh, okay.
In game mechanics terms, it will give you a +2 to Arcana checks to disrupt magical effects. So basically, like, if there's a door that's magically locked and you roll to make it stop doing that, you would get a +2 of wearing it.
Okay.
The dagger seems to you don't know how else to explain it, but it's thirsty for the supernatural.
Okay.
In game terms, you get a +1 bonus to combat checks against supernatural entities, and can attack supernatural entities that are otherwise untouchable, like ghosts.
Okay.
The cloak is a cloak of invisibility.
It's an
Once a day, it will let
invisibility
you
cloak.
be invisible for, or it'll give you +2 to stealth checks for 1 hour a day.
So, I
So
would like
yes,
to.
magic items for the magic user, sneaky items for the sneaky boy, and guess what? I wrote these before I knew what characters you guys were going to play.
That's terrific.
So this
All
just
right.
kind of works out.
So I'm gonna take the amulet. Probably take the knife too, the dagger. I relay all this information first to my associate here.
Okay.
How big is the cloak?
It'll fit you.
Well, I was gonna turn it and see if I could use it as like a bandana, like a Rambo bandana.
No, it's a full-size cloak.
Yes, but wouldn't it be cooler if it was like a ninja sash or like a
No.
Rambo?
You're not.
Disappointedly, I'm gonna wear it
Okay.
and then pull the rock out of the wall.
Well, I should
Okay.
probably pull the rock out with my giant cans.
No, it's like a small stone that looks like it's meant to come away.
Oh, all right. Fair enough.
Behind it, you find a small, old paper scroll.
And what does it say?
Roll me an intelligence check to read it because it's written using old type, not new. So like F's and S's are the same character, etc. You know, back when our alphabet had 20 letters in it instead of 26.
5.
You're fine. The short version of it is the wizard that once controlled this tower this castle enchanted the doll to protect the castle.
I'm gonna relay this and then say, so maybe if we're not a threat or aren't perceived as a threat, we won't be harmed.
You get the impression that being here and not being the wizard makes you a threat.
Well, it is good thing we have daggers that can kill them.
Roll me an intelligence check.
Both?
Yes.
Okay.
8.
5.
All right. So, Ivan, you realize that all of this started when Blackwood moved in, all the weird supernatural stuff.
Yeah.
And it has nothing to do with Blackwood. The doll is trying to take care of intruders.
Yeah. Which makes the most sense.
Which means now we've solved the supernatural aspect of this. And the last one is the kill.
No. You haven't solved it. You've figured out how to solve it. Solving it is making it no longer an issue.
Which would be us killing the thing, the doll.
Right.
Or killing the inhabitants of the castle so it's abandoned again.
But we're still in the castle.
Well, yeah, we kill them and then leave.
You might want a more... they are going to want a more permanent solution than that. Because wild magic just being out there like this is super fucking dangerous for everybody.
Tactical move.
Yeah. So now you have to find the doll.
Or teach it how to love.
Or teach it how to love.
If it's wild magic.
Around the rosy pocket full of posies, ashes, ashes, you all fall down.
Can I ask the doll's name?
Priscilla. Surely.
You sure if you can find it?
Oh, Garfield, that's my leg. Ow.
At least it wasn't your dick.
Oh, he would be dead.
Um,
Garfield, stop. Ow, that fucking hurts, bro. He's just digging his claws out of my leg.
so good.
Make biscuits on something other than my
Flick his nose.
skin.
Flick his nose.
Hey, enough. Enough. I'm not petting you. I'm yelling at you. Ow!
I'm not petting you. I'm yelling at you. All right. So, you're like 90% of the way there because honestly, if you tell Victor you have everything else taken care of and be like, hey, can you just, since you're up there with the guy, depending on what situation he's in, he might just do that.
So I'll check in and be like, Victor, how's it going up there? How are you? How are things? Is it kosher? Are you good?
Yeah, everything's fine for now. You guys have stayed remarkably quiet, so I haven't had to do anything.
We have discovered...
So we're just having drinks and planning world domination, apparently.
Well, we have discovered more news from this secret room that we found at
secret room?
Yes, we found a secret office hidden inside the library. Like, it's very Scrooge McDuck.
Oh. Okay.
We have figured out that porcelain doll was put into place to protect castle while the wizard is not here. Seeing as the wizard is dead, it is trying to protect the house, which is why all the magic shit has happened since Blackwood moved in.
People moved in, and now the enchantment's turned itself back on. Fuck.
But
Okay.
Ivan has good news. Ivan has good news and can solve problem. We have knife that can kill this thing. So all we need to do is kill this thing, and maybe while you're up there, if you can just, handle business for old time's sake. With Blackwood, we can, how you say, kill two birds with one stone? Or is it bird in the hand is worth two in the bush? Don't quite know.
Both are expressions. It's fine. Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. You and Val are going to go find the doll and destroy it. And when you've done that, let me know. And as long as I'm still alone with Blackwood, I can take care of it and then just leave through the window. I am getting a bit hungry.
Can we have ice cream after?
There's a Taco Bell in town we can go to after. They have Baja Blast diet.
We can get We can get whatever the fuck you want. Just finish the fucking job.
Okay, yes, I will.
Fuck.
Fun travel.
You have never heard a whisper sound more exasperated?
It just is so defeated. Like, I fucking hate my job.
He loves his job, though. There's part of him that misses field work, but there are complications in his life currently that prevent him from doing it.
Is it getting divorced?
No, it's becoming a vampire.
Oh! What?
Why do you think he wanted to meet you in the middle of the fucking night?
Did you get hit by Garfield again? Because that scream definitely seemed like it.
No, he's on the other side of the room. He's staring at my bookshelf.
Bastard.
I guess admiring my pop figures.
Or challenging them to a duel to the death.
When they're not around, they wake up. So let's go back to the library and hope we see Priscilla.
Is my fucking house just Toy Story now?
Yep.
Okay.
About to play.
So,
why not come have a meal with me in the kitchen?
I was just going to suggest we go into the dining room.
Well, there is this door you guys haven't explored yet. You don't know it's the dining room behind there yet. But it is, in fact, the dining room, which is also empty, but has this huge fucking table. Looks like it seats probably 20.
Looks over at Val and goes, is anyone else getting Hogwarts Great Hall vibes?
What a fucking nerd!
What's Hogwarts?
You just realize that Ivan's just a massive nerd.
Other than this big fucking table, and it looks like tea service has been set for this chair, but there's no kettle yet.
Looks around. I swear. Baba
There's a
Yaga
door
is-
here that you assume, based on your travels through the castle, you have pretty good spatial awareness. Goes back into the entry hall. There's this door here you haven't explored yet.
Can we look around to see if there's anything of great importance that will?
You
give
can.
us a
I'm going to
clue?
tell you right now, the dining room is basically empty, other than the tea
Okay.
service being set up.
So then we'll just, I guess, check the other room to see if there's another one where the kitchen, I guess, is.
It looks like there is some fish being prepped here by somebody. You have yet to see staff in this castle.
That's okay. It
Can
makes
we
the
search?
mission easier.
Can I search for a light to turn on? See if I can see the room better.
The light is already on.
Oh, fuck. That's all I got.
You see a giant fucking cauldron sitting in the corner of the room that looks like it's been here forever. In fact, most of this looks like it's been here forever, except for the little workspace here that looks like it was being worked at one point.
Do we see Priscilla?
Recently. Yeah, her head's poking out of the cauldron.
Fucking, Ivan just gets behind Val and goes, it's Baba Yaga.
Can I walk over and see if I can pick her up again?
Sure.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna touch
Cool.
the button.
Roll me an intelligence check.
I've never wanted a crit fail so bad.
You really don't want this to be a crit fail.
5.
5. You have finally been reunited with your long-lost daughter. And Ivan wants to kill her.